Gamers Ethic, I'm 93 here, and I need to explain to you guys something though. It's about my schedule changing though. So, yeah. Now, not just my YouTube schedule though, but it's actually about my work schedule though. Here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, dokie. So this right here is my schedule. It's a bit like my new schedule now, though. So starting Saturday, this coming Saturday, I need to be at work by 1 o'clock, but before 1 o'clock. Because of this reason. So let me explain a little bit about the reason why this sudden change, though. So with this change though, now this is just from what I've been told though. I don't know if I have to stay out longer though. But so Thursdays off though is still a thing. I still get Thursdays off, but Fridays I don't know though. If I also get Fridays off too, I don't know. But so far, just this week I get Friday off too, besides my regular day off tomorrow. So, but for right now though, so. Let me explain why I have to change schedules, though. I'm falling behind because of my anxiety. It's making me work slow, and I have to get dishes out as quickly as possible, though. Making my anxiety really, really bad. And I don't like it, though. So, luckily for me, my employer, who interviewed me to help me get this job, contacted the main kitchen, and they're swapping me out with someone else though. Basically, they're putting someone in my position starting Saturday, and I'm taking their position though, which I'm only working an 8-hour shift. Now, obviously though, hopefully, what I can then do is once I start working the 8-hour shift, I'll definitely get obviously more money in my pocket though. But not only that, but also but also like having more hours in a day where it's more relaxing. Because now that I'm going to be working 8 hours though, well, from what I've been told, I'll need to confirm more about it though with either my supervisor or my manager. I don't know which one is which. I don't know which one I'm going to be talking to about my schedule though. But I won't know until like either later today or tomorrow. I don't know for sure though. Now, here's also my plan though. For something like this though. So you see where it says 1 p.m. though? That's when I start my shift. Which means that what I have to do is this. I'm gonna have to so basically though, what I need to do though is I need to make sure that I can get to work on time though. So instead of like me recording numerous videos a day though, I'm gonna need to cut back. Unless it's like my day off, of course though. But what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to cut back on how many videos I do starting Saturday. Unless I wake up at 7 a.m. and I get my chores done, and then I can record though until it hits 11:30. Once it hits 11:30, I have to stop what I'm doing and get ready for work. Because I have to be at work. Well, actually, no, not 11:30. If the bus is going to have to come. I still have to figure that out, though. But something I realized, though, is this. So, on my regular days, though, I take my shower, around 2 o'clock, 2:15. But for today, though, I actually have to take my shower at noon. Because I have a Christmas party I'm heading to today, and I have to leave at, like, a little before 1:30. So I'm down there in time. So what I'm going to need to do, though, is I'm going to need to shower at noon, though, which it's currently 10:04 right now, which is good for me. Which is very good for me. But starting Saturday, though, videos are going to become scarce, though, on work days. Which for this upcoming one, though, it's going to be Saturday through Wednesday. Now, I don't know if Fridays is going to be my day off, too, though. I don't know if that's permanent or temporary. So, I won't know until next week. And I talk to the person I'm supposed to be talking to in my new location. Now, I'm still staying in the water park, though. I'm not going to name which water park, though, because then it's going to kind of give the location of where I am, though. Of what area of Pennsylvania I live in. I'm not going to give the location, though, due to it being very, very private. All I'm going to say is, though, I'm still staying in the water park as a dishwasher. But the pace of work, though, is much easier. And it's going to be a lot easier for me to control more of my anxiety. Because with this position, though, with this schedule, though, even though I'm going to be working 8 hours, though, I will at least get a lunch break at least. But it does still suck, though, that I have to work weekends, though, unfortunately. But at least it's consistent, at least. At least it's consistent of one type of timeline rather than 3 different timelines, you know? With my current position, though, which today would be my last day in this specific location, because tomorrow and Friday are my days off. What I'm going to need to do Friday. So remember when I did the schedule, though, my original schedule, though, for work, though? Well, this is an updated schedule, though, for me. So this is an updated work schedule, though, for you guys to know, though, about it. And as you can see here, there's only one time this time, though. And thank God it's consistent. It's going to make my life 10 times easier and less hectic for me. So yeah, just want to let you guys know about my upcoming work schedule, though. Now, I will also make another updated video, though. Now, if I don't have Fridays off, though, I will make a community post about it, though. But if I do have Fridays off, though, then you guys don't need to worry about a community post about it. I will still make a community post about my schedule, though, but I won't, like, fully put it down, though, until, like, I actually know if I get Fridays off or not, though. Like, permanently for Fridays. Because Thursdays I already have off, though, on Thursdays. But luckily for me, now, also, though, since it's starting this Saturday, I do have to work Christmas Eve, unfortunately. But not Christmas Day. Christmas Day this year is on a Thursday, which is my day off. But what I'm going to need to do, though, is I'm going to need to talk to my chef, who is going to be like my supervisor, manager, one of the two. I'm going to need to talk to them about my work schedule, though, and I'm going to need to write it down on my Notepad app that I have on my phone to make sure I have the correct schedule, though. Now, I'm going to need to do that on Saturday, though. Or possibly today. I don't know yet for sure, though. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know about the upcoming work schedule, though, starting Saturday. Now, this is just for next week, though. This is just next week's. Now, this is next week's schedule, though. I don't know what's going to be like from there, though. So this is just next week's schedule, though. I won't know my actual schedule, though, until I actually start working and asking questions about my work schedule, though. All I know is that the time, though, is 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Now, if you're wondering what time zone this is, though, this is Eastern time zone of the United States. Because, like I mentioned earlier, I live in the state of Pennsylvania. So, yeah. So, guys, make sure you smack that like button. If you do plan subscribing, definitely your choice. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss another Gamer 93 episode. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.